Hello everyone, this is Asian Rajib and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video tips. For this video, we'll be taking a look at the RVN, a new addition to the assault rifle category. The RVN or Raven is the assault rifle made by Fujiwara Heavy Industries. Similar to the Type 2, the RVN is an energy weapon that can be split in half, with each unit served as a taser that shocks the enemies and put them to cardiac arrest. In-game, the RVN is a 2-round burst weapon with an ability to fire the burst automatically when holding the trigger. Damage is moderate with 3 shots to kill out to medium range and drops up to 4 at slightly longer distance. Overall, you need 2 bursts to kill. Beyond this, you need 5 shots or at least 3 bursts at the longest sight line. The fire rate between each burst is quick at about 900 rounds per minute, but the burst delay, despite being short, will make this weapon's performance inconsistent should you miss a shot. The recoil is also moderate, and at long range, it is really difficult to put 2 or 3 accurate bursts onto the enemy. In most cases, it is best to simply hold the trigger and adjust your aim to compensate the recoil. The RVN can be switched to the melee mode with a faster mobility, and it is a one-hit kill melee. Magazine size is good at 30 rounds, and reload is horrible but won't be frequent. Should you empty the entire magazine, the reload will be slightly longer. For the class with the RVN, we will mix marksman and stealth together. The RVN is best used from a good defensive location, some distance away from your opponent. The default reflex sight comes with a square yellow reticle and it is usable, though you could choose other options like the Trojan or Elo sight if you don't feel comfortable. The suppressor is not recommended due to its high differential between maximum and minimum damage, and you end up needing to fire multiple bursts to nail the target at long distance. Basically, at medium range you often need 4 shots, and at long range you need 5. If you want to go quiet, then it is best to use the melee mode instead, or equip the suppressed secondary. Handling attachments are better with a weapon that demands a precision. Quick draw will allow you to get onto the target with a faster aim speed, as the RVN is poor to shoot with no precision. The RVN is not reliable at close range when used as a single unit, and the pistol secondary is better than attempting to fire from the hip with the RVN. If you are in a tight area like a room or twisted corridor, it is best to split the gun for a melee attack instead. For your equipment, elect the trip mine to guard your 6 if you plan to stay at your current defensive location for a long period of time. If you have another point spent, then the Cairo mine is a good pairing that will freeze your enemy, giving you time enough to prepare for a counterattack with your melee mode or secondary. For the perks, Ghost will leave you hidden from the enemy's UAV until you fire the weapon. Ideally, you should fire the RVN from the long distance, but when on the move or if you want to ambush, the melee attack will snub your foe without any alert on the enemy's radar. For the second tier, Cold-Blooded is a fine pairing with Ghost, with no red name above your head and near invisible to the enemy's optic. This works well when taking out snipers with the thermal sight, or when you need to perform a wet work duty with a melee attack. For the third tier, Dead Silence will snap your footsteps, makes it easier for you to chase anyone in front of you without a notice. For the payload, I recommend either the FTL's face chip or Phantom's active camo to allow you to gain a better positioning by running through a group of enemies unnoticed. Once your payload is depleted, start attacking quietly with the melee mode. Be sure to eliminate the enemy that stands at the back of the group first to avoid any attention. The tip with this weapon is to fire from a good cover and give yourself a good distance between you and your opponent. You often need 3 or 4 shots or 2 bursts to kill, and landing these shots accurately without a miss will result in a fast time to kill. Be careful with the enemy that is really far away. It is easy to miss due to its recoil and sway, though its 5-shot kill requirement at this range will persuade you to ignore and walk away before you will be snuffed by a single shot from the sniper. Positioning is important. Running around with this brain case will leave you with more downtime from the attack that you'll be unprepared. Stay behind a good cover and deliver your shots will make you live longer. Another tactic is to hold the trigger until the enemy is finished, and you can focus more on your surroundings instead of the trigger. Don't think too much about how many shots you need to kill, just keep firing until the kill is confirmed. The melee mode should be used when the situation arises and not as a primary mode of attack. Though it will kill anyone that comes in contact, you need to switch to it first. so it does require a thoughtful procedure to when you think it is best to use it. If you are in a room, then you can ambush anyone who comes in, or chase somebody in front of you and melee once you are in range. The recommended payload will help you get melee kills easier. Overall, the RVN is a fine weapon that demands precision and precision. Its controllable recoil at medium range and auto burst feature with good fire rate are its key traits when compared to the R3K. The R3K is more effective at closer range, while the RVN is more effective at medium to longer distance. The melee attack is the exciting and satisfying feature when successfully performed, and rounds up the RVN's answer to poor close range performance. And that's a wrap for the RVN's video tip. For the next video, we'll be taking a look at the UDM pistol. This is Asian with Jeep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.